Is this a vlog? Oh my god, it's a vlog. Crazy. It's been long since I've made a video, but it's also been a while since I've been on a plane or on a trip alone, since I've done any solo traveling. I've just been calculating, and it's been exactly 6 years since I've gone somewhere on my own or by myself, which is a lot. It doesn't feel so much because I guess I've been traveling in the meantime, but I haven't gone anywhere without a company. And why did I decide to film this particular solo trip is because I've been going through my YouTube videos a few months ago, and I felt a bit nostalgic, and I do kind of miss that old version of me and that old period of life. And I also miss kind of documenting my trips. They all seem so kind of, nothing excites me as much anymore, so I don't document everything. Whereas before, you know, everything was new, everything was like kind of first for me, and yeah, it felt worthy of filming. And nowadays, you know, another thing is that my first solo trip, the first time I went like traveling on my own, and I think it also kind of marked the beginning of my travel vlogging, was when I went to Glasgow in 2013, and this trip is exactly that. I'm going back to Glasgow. It's been 12 years, and yeah, it kind of feels like a full circle, and you know, kind of wanted to document this and see if I can still create something memorable for myself and also make something interesting for you, perhaps. The story goes, so when I went to Glasgow the first time, I went to visit a friend of mine who went to study at university there, and now this same friend is getting married in Glasgow, and she invited me to come. It was all very last minute. Yeah, we have a long day ahead of us. It's quite a long trip, even though we're traveling within Europe. And I'm currently at Zagreb airport, and then I'm going to Brussels and then to Edinburgh, and I'll stay in Edinburgh for a day and then head over to Glasgow for the wedding. And I'll take you along. I hope I don't forget to film. I hope I manage to make it at least somewhat interesting. And yeah, I don't have anybody to accompany me, which makes me more prone to talk to myself, and which increases the chance for me to actually talk to the camera and kind of film content, which is hard for me because it doesn't come naturally to me at all anymore. I'm a little tired. I think I got a blister on my foot. My back hurts. It's not raining yet, although the weather forecast is just terrible for this week. I checked in to a very smart hotel. There's no reception. The check-in is digital. My room is very tiny, although it's cute, it's clean. It's a single room. It cost me 150 euros, which is insane in my opinion. I haven't been to the West in a while, and also haven't been to the Anglo-Saxon part of the world in over 7 years, I think. The last time I was in the UK was when I was in London, and it really left a bitter taste because of that almost terrorist attack. I really wanted to live in the UK. I did spend a big part of my 20s or my teens in Ireland. This damp and cold weather is not my favorite. Architecture is really nice, and I can really appreciate that. The plan for tonight is to go get something to eat and maybe stroll around a little, so we'll see. The sunset here is only at 9:30, which gives me 2 more hours of daylight, so I decided to postpone dinner and starve a little more. I'll go see a little village nearby. All the houses here have these big window nooks. They're huge. They look so lovely. I mean, it's a little voyeuristic of me, but I think they let in so much light, and I don't know why the rest of the world has not adapted this architecture yet.
Something deep within, something new lets me emerge from mine.
It's day 2.
I need an intervention, divine intervention. Only in my crucial moments do they pay attention carefully. Shadows of my past.
I've been around, did some sightseeing. I ate very little, but then I felt sick, so I think I didn't drink enough water and then I drank a lot, and that made me feel sick. I am extremely lucky with the weather. I think Edinburgh in May in such a weather really comes to life. It's a Saturday, so many people are out. Yeah, but I don't think there's a place in Europe that looks bad in May. I think May might be my favorite month of the year.
But something deep within, something new lets me emerge from mine.
Okay, so I made it to Glasgow. It started to rain, and I'm going to meet my friend now and her soon-to-be husband, whom I've never met, and they've been together for 9 years. And I'll spend the night at her place, and then tomorrow's the wedding. I want to show you how I packed for this trip. I only got this backpack with me. Pack high heels. And even though it was supposed to rain every single day of this week, we have sun. The wedding is taking place in a church that has been turned into a bar. Everything is so Scottish and I love it. I mean, if you travel for a wedding, I think it's so nice if you actually get a totally different cultural experience. Over 9 a.m. and I'm going for breakfast in my hotel. I just woke up for this because I can't miss the breakfast, although I'd love to sleep some more. I didn't even know that I have breakfast included, but apparently. So. Yeah, hi! It took me forever to leave the hotel room. So this is my actual only free full day in Glasgow that I have. I needed to recover not only from the wedding, but I think from the entire few days. Not many people know this. Well, I don't think anyone really knows this, but I'm legally, or maybe it's not that legal, I'm a landowner in Scotland. I own 1 square meter of land somewhere in the Scottish Highlands. I'd love to go visit my piece of land, but it's a little far away, which makes me believe that it's really not a real deal that I've been scammed. If you buy a square meter of land in Scotland, you can officially call yourself a lady or a lord or a laird. So yeah, call me Lady Amy. Hello. Mi išče je.
1 a.m. 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 1 a.m
So I'm not wearing this same shirt every day. No, I am actually. It's just that I washed it in between. Don't believe me? I have. I've brought so many other shirts, but this one's just fit perfectly for the weather conditions and my type of activities. So today was, it's weird to say ruined by the rain, but yeah, I did so much less than I would have wanted to. And I decided to go to the cinema, and I'm going to see the Phoenician Scheme by Wes Anderson, because that's what's playing now. Everything else is just some action movies that I just am not a fan of. The cost of the ticket is insane, just as well as most things here. The ticket for the cinema cost me like £12, which is almost 15 euros. I mean, I didn't really try hard with the food because I'm just like, I don't know, saving money maybe? But so far, the food here, really not good. I used to judge men by shoes, and I judge hotels by orange juice. But they have a solid orange juice. Wow, the hair is still there. So I'm gonna use this morning, although the morning's gone, to do a little bit more of exploring of Glasgow. Is that a cat? No, it's not a cat. It's a pigeon. I gotta get myself back to Edinburgh, which is just the stupidest thing I've done. I booked a hostel in the center of Edinburgh, which is just so inconvenient. I should have just stayed in Glasgow, or like taken a hotel somewhere near the main airport line. I'm not feeling comfortable going to a hostel, although back in the day it was the most obvious and logical and not normal and natural thing. But nowadays, it's sunny again and now life feels better, but my personal biggest pain of Brexit is not being able to have free data when I go to Scotland. Glasgow or like Edinburgh is a good place to go study because you really don't have many distractions. I thought about like maybe I should come here for like 3 months and write a book, but I'm not gonna do that because I know myself. It doesn't matter where I go, I'll still find a way to procrastinate. It sounds romantic to go write a book, Tuscany, for example. But am I really gonna write a book in Tuscany? I maybe could have written a book in Scotland. So I'm back to Edinburgh. I'm thinking of going for some traditional Scottish food because I haven't had that yet. I'm kind of shy filming when there's so many people around. Maybe later on I'll go see a stand-up show, and tomorrow at 7 I gotta wake up and leave for the airport. It's 8 a.m. and I'm leaving Scotland. I look just grand. I did get some sleep, but I don't think I got more than 5 hours in. Yeah, we'll see how today goes. I might die at the end of the day. So we landed in Zagreb, and this basically marks the end of this trip. Ciao ciao.